Hello my crafty peeps, it's Cheyenne from ecdesignstudios.com. Welcome to another Easy Elegance card. It's going to be Christmas themed today. You'll need the tin of tags stamp set. I am really loving this set. The warm wishes and mistletoe kisses is the sentiment that we're going to be using today. We'll also need the elegant dots embossing folder. Sizzix has a different name for them, like texture plates or something like that, but elegant dots, the bow builder punch, a piece of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 of very vanilla cardstock. This is going to be our card front. A 1 1/2 by 4 1/4 piece of basic black, and some scrap pieces of real red. We're going to be using this in our bow builder. So our bow is going to be a nice pretty red color. Alright, so let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, we've got our warm winter wishes sentiment. So I want that in the corner. Then we've got our basic black band. Alright, and now I want to mark about where these are, because I don't want to emboss this whole sheet, because it makes it a little bit more difficult to stamp on when you've got bumps. So I'm just going to mark it right there, all of the top portion. Now let me grab my Big Shot. The Big Shot is an investment. You know, it's not cheap. However, I love it. I think there is so much that you can do with it. Alright, so now I've got that line, and I'm lining it up with the edge of the pattern. So this part is going to emboss, and this part is going to stay normal. It's going to stay flat. We're going to be able to stamp and emboss on it, and it's going to be wonderful. So just going to run that through really quick. That aside. Alright, so you see we've got part of it embossed and part of it is not. Isn't that fun? Like it's awesome that you have another option in how you can decorate your cards. Alright, now I'm going to actually, you know what, we should get our bow builder together, because it's going to take it a little bit of time to actually dry. So you're going to want to stamp this twice. Pop it in. The punches are awesome. You can do so much with them. They're so easy, and since you can store them flat, it's wonderful. Okay, so you've got 2 each of each piece. These are going to go on the background as your little ribbon ends, and these ones are your bow parts. So I'm just going to, actually probably not that one, we need something that's going to slip over. Alright, so this is just a pen. I'm just going to kind of bend it a little bit, because we're going to want these to curve. So that's going to encourage the cardstock to just be nicer in the whole turn of the bow. Okay, now let's get, you know what, I'm not going to use the fine tip. You can use the fine tip. I'm going to go ahead and use the Tombow glue, and you're just going to get the glue to run. That's a very important part. That was a lot more glue than I intended. Alright, so I've got glue on both of these sides. This is how I do it. I put the two together. And then so I'm going to add a little bit more here. Bend over the top half. Bend over the other top half. To make your bow. You could do each loop individually and then put them together. I feel better that they're interlocked underneath there. Alright, next we're going to take one of these strips, put some glue along it, put it over the top, and then kind of in the middle, and then fold it down so that your seams are all on the back. Usually I use a paper clip to hold it, but the only thing I have on hand is a binder clip, so I'm just going to do that, let it dry, and then when we assemble the card we'll put all of the rest of the pieces together. So right now we've just got the two loops, the two loops and the one band to make the top of the bow. Alright, pop that aside. Get the glue off the work surface because I can't imagine that's going to help me down the road. Alright, now going to take some of the red baker's twine that you can find in the holiday catalog as a duo, the Candy Cane Lane baker's twine duo. Alright, I'm just going to wrap this around the black piece, kind of make an X. You don't have to, you can wrap it around however you want. I like the extra visual interest that the X is going to lend to this card. It's a simple card, so give it some oomph wherever we can. Some easy oomph. Alright, so that's done. We're going to set that aside. Let's bring back out our embossed piece, and now we're going to do some heat embossing. So take your embossing buddy, pat it down a wee bit, get your Versamark and your sentiment, and ours is the Warm Wishes and Mistletoe Kisses. Give that a good stamp in the corner there. I'm just putting some even pressure over it so that the Versamark can kind of soak in a little bit. Going to get our Emerald Envy. I believe it's Stampin' Boss Glitter is what it's called. It's gorgeous, whatever it is. I mean, this stuff is only going to be available in the holiday catalog. Get it. Get it while you can. The Emerald Envy and the Real Red. Alright, had a little smooch there, so I'm just taking a little paintbrush, wiping it away. Now is the time, if you've made any errors in your stamping, to kind of wipe it away. Alright, I'm going to heat emboss this and I'll be right back. Okay, so there is our heat embossed sentiment. Look at that shimmer and shine and bling. Alright, now it's time to put this thing together. So let's take our snail adhesive and we're going to go ahead and put the black band on. And because this has some of that thread on the back, I want to make sure that I'm getting it good and adhered. I'm going to pop that on. Go, bring out our bow. Now if you're going to send this through the mail, you might want to put some dimensionals in the loop so that they can kind of keep some of their oomph going, or you can flatten them down all the way if you want. It's your choice. I'm just going to grab some glue dots. Actually, alright, we've got our two bottom bow pieces. I'm just going to use a little snail to put them together, and it's very easy to line them up so that they continue on with the curve. Now I'm going to put glue dots on the back and the front of this piece. Then I'm going to put it kind of right over here. And we've got that glue dot on the front, so I'm just going to pop that right on top of it. Give it a good press so it's nice and adhered. And there is your card front. Adhere this to a standard A2 size card, and you will be all set to go and send it. You know, whatever color card you want, just go ahead and pop this over top of it. Alright, that's it for today's Easy Elegance card. I hope you enjoyed and you learned something and you're inspired to be creative. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please remember to like and subscribe. A full list of the products that I used will be linked in the description bar below. It'll take you to the coordinating blog post, and there's a gallery that shows the products and the prices and links directly to my online store if you can't live without them and you need to purchase them. So thank you again. Happy crafting!